1992 Fleer Ultra Series 1. Here's our pack. It's gold. Man, they were trying to step it up here. And like I read online there, this was one of their best sets, even though it kind of turned into a junk wax with not much worth, because it's been produced so much. But pretty cool looking card here. We're going to see in a second. But it says on it has Fleer Ultra in yellow, and then the rest of it's kind of a a gold, the baseball in the back. And then we have baseball trading cards, contains 14 cards. And it says collect Tony Gwynn and award winners limited edition subsets. Details on the back. So those are put back there, the details about those. And man, it would be amazing if we got the Tony Gwynn autograph, man. That would be amazing. So let's see what we got here. Notice on my shirt, my new La Follette Owls shirt. This is my elementary school, the La Follette Elementary Owls. I just got this shirt. So I'm wearing it to school today. So this is about 6 o'clock in the morning before school that I'm taping this. So go La Follette Owls. All right, here we go. Open it up. And definitely not able to crack into that pack the way they have it put together. All right, let's see here. This looks like it's one of those where they kind of stick together a little bit. And right away, it looks like we got a Roberto Alomar. What a really, really good player. I mean, great player. Guy was awesome. Loved watching him when he was on the Tribe. So there's no border really on these cards. It's like a photo, but they're made pretty darn well. It says Fleer Ultra up in the corner. Then it has their name in the bottom middle and the team they played on and the position they played. So it says Roberto Alomar, Toronto Blue Jays at the bottom, second base. The back, it's pretty cool. It's got a whole nother picture of them in action, and then their face, and then 1 year of their stats from the last year, which is 1991, and then their totals under that. So it wasn't filled with all their stats from every year, but it does have their last year and then their major league totals. I'm pretty sure. Yep, looks the same on every card. All right, next one, Paul Ossenmacher. Yeah, man, they're sticking together. I want to show you this. Look, kind of stuck. So that sometimes that ruins the value. It's not too bad. It looks like there's a little bit of sticky from the other card on there. Just what they're made out of. They're glossy and they've been around for 30-some years. So it's going to happen to those type of cards. I don't think they were thinking about that when they made these cards, because that does not happen to the old cards that I love from like the 80s and back, and some of the 90s. Al Osuna, Daryl Boston. We have another stuck together. Ah, man, I hate hearing that sound. That means some of it was ripped off the back of the other one, but not too bad here. Dave Valley. It's like a checklist here. It's got Nolan Ryan in the background. It's a checklist. Always didn't love those cards. We got a Frank Thomas. Man, what a player. Amazing player. Kurt Manwaring. Frank Thomas, I'm going to show you him again. I was wondering why he walked all the time, but he was like 6'5", 260 or something like that. I could be wrong, but something like that. He would take balls and they'd be right like at his belt, and they'd call it a ball. I'm like, the guy's 6'5", no wonder he hit so well. I mean, he was an awesome hitter, but give him a pitch that's right at his belt and they call it a ball. I'm like, can you learn to take that pitch all the time? Whew, then you get some good pitches to hit when you're 6'5". Kurt Manwaring. Come on, Tony Gwynn. Be in there, buddy. Milt Thompson. Got a Jay Bell. He played a little bit for the Tribe, I think. Here he's on the Pirates. A few good years. Benito Santiago. Gary DiSarcina. I think the backs of these are pretty cool. Got the picture of him and then the one that's kind of in action, and then it's got that grid in the background. That's pretty cool. Terry Pendleton. He had some good years with the Braves, and did he play for the Cardinals? I can't remember. Maybe just the Braves. I can't remember. Somebody can tell me that. Kurt would know that. He knows Terry Pendleton. I thought he played for the Braves and the Cardinals, but I could be wrong. Doesn't say on the back, so only has 1 year. Terry Pendleton, some good years, and Willie McGee. He had an MVP year 1 year. Man, that guy could fly, hit for average speed. Just a hustler. Just had some great years in there. I don't know if he got hurt or what, but he had some great years. And I think his great years were, he was on the Giants there, is pretty good, but I think he was on the Cardinals. I know his rookie card was the Cardinals, and man, he had some great years. They even won the World Series once when Willie McGee was on the team. I think that was the team with Pendleton and like Tommy Herr and maybe Jack Clark and those guys. Somebody tell me. Kurt will for sure because he knows them pretty well. But all right, that was our 1992 Fleer Ultra Series 1 pack. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go finish up the podcast.